Hey, I never have any real idea of how to start videos like this. I get everything set up and then turn the camera on and sit here for like a minute going, hey, yo, what's up? So I had a couple different things in mind I wanted to talk about today. It feels like it's been a minute since I've actually sat down here and like creatively done my thing. I recorded a video here about the Design Students Everyday Carry and wanted to get that out, and then we went on spring break, so like things got pushed back and we went home to see family, so like things got all out of place and now I'm off schedule again. So there's a couple different points that I was thinking about doing videos on, and I'm kind of just gonna pile them up together and just like talk myself out of this and like get back into things. I've been dealing a lot with this thing. It's not a secret thing, but it's not a thing for this. It's huge. It's like the biggest thing I've ever done. I'll talk about that as it gets more relevant. I want to do like a proper film story thing about it. Nothing serious. Oh, why do I even say that? I don't know if you noticed, if you've seen enough of what I do to realize that the thing at the beginning was new or not, but yeah, I did like a little studio shoot thing at school for some material, some like personality that I could use at the beginning of my videos, and also like just some clips that I had to kind of tell a story about me, just a quick little intro before stuff like this. And I ended up making a part of that into a banner video for my website. I'm building a portfolio website. They're encouraging us to do it from school, but I've been wanting to do it for a while, so I think it's a good practice to do. I might show some of that. Basically what I'm doing is having a website with all my design work, and I hope to have my video work on there. I'm not very good at building websites. I'm using an online site builder, but like they just keep stressing the importance of like having a presence and having somewhere to send people or potential clients. So that's what I've been working on. That's why I shot it, and I figured like that would be dope to use at the beginning. I've been working on like an idea for an intro thing for a while. I like the personality in it. It goes well with like the portfolio site, like showing my style, but also like in a professional kind of setting, and then also like being able to use my style and like I can be professional or whatever and use that for stuff like this. Yeah, that's one thing I've been working on. I made those shots completely by myself. There's like a pushback one that's done manually. There's no like zoom scaling thing going on there, which I thought was the most insane shot ever. And then I like the stereotypical right in the thing that people do. It's an After Effects thing. Yeah, my name. What I've been focused on a lot recently is creating an identity for myself professionally. Really trying to get my style through design and through like video production out there and visible to see. It's partially why I make these videos, to like document my creative growth and learning process. But yeah, I've been working on stuff like that, like the studio shoot and like this intro little thing to have something physical to show. It's like a portfolio. It's like an intro to a portfolio, really. That's where my head's at. That's what I've been up to. Moral of the story, I guess I haven't been doing just one thing, and there's no linear path from the last thing I did to now. It's just kind of a scramble, and there's a non-scramble. I'm building the website entirely myself, and I did that shoot entirely myself on a Nikon D3300. So like I'm trying to make the best with what I have and like take the tools and what I know a little bit. I figured out, how to do the name stuff and all that and some things online, and then I just combine it with what I knew. And the pushback thing is a GorillaPod strapped to a skateboard. I mean, like I'm really working with what I have to try to build that identity, I guess. But yeah, I guess I've always been intimidated at like, oh, if you have a website and like if you are standing dramatically in front of some lights or whatever, I don't know, it's stupid, but like maybe I was intimidated by that, at like how put together that looked, and I was like, oh, I could never do that with this little guy, and I don't have a dolly to push back, and it's just me shooting in the studio. How am I gonna get? But I don't know. I guess they pushed it on us in school, so I had to figure something out, and that's what I'm working with. No, it's not the best, but that little shoot that I did, making that banner video for my website and kind of repurposing some of that for like an intro for my YouTube videos, that really like opened my eyes to not be so shallow with the thought of like, oh, it's intimidating. I don't know. Just I've never done it, so I was afraid to do something that looked like that, I guess. Anyway, yeah, that's a quick recap. That's where my head's been. That's what I'm doing, and that's a thought. That's kind of a theme with all that stuff wrapped up into one. I hope to be back really soon. I've got a couple pretty neat ideas. I think I need to write that down, actually. I have a couple pretty neat ideas, including that one video that I'm like pumped to make, but want to make it good. And it's not quite time for it. God, I hate being so ambiguous, but really, I think it'll be better once we're there. Again, that's where I'm at. That's what I've been doing. I hope there was like from A to B somewhere in here. Some of the format of the stuff that I do is really like, woo! But it makes sense to me. I'm documenting my creative process. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm up to. Thank you so much for being here. If you're subscribed and have come here from a past video, that's rad. Thank you. And yeah, I'm going to be here documenting what I'm doing. Probably more hands-on than this. This is just me like sitting down again. Nice to be back here doing my thing. Yeah, and like I said, I'm pumped for what's coming up. So thanks. I'll see you later.